Two of the league's finest match up tonight. Dan Marino has thrown more touchdown passes than any quarterback in the league today. 266.
Had a lot of success throwing deep over the years. It makes it feel good when you throw a touchdown, especially if it's a deep.
Kosar has taken the Browns to the playoffs 5 times in his 7-year NFL career.
Football is basically a year-round thing, and it basically dominates my life.
But for Dan Marino, there's a gaping hole in a brilliant 9-year career.
Super Bowl ring would be a dream come true for me. I mean, it's something that would fulfill my career, and I would be extremely, extremely excited to get one.
From his peers, there's the utmost respect.
Well, I think Dan Marino is one of the top quarterbacks that's probably ever played the game.
Cleveland Stadium.
The fans really make it tough because they're so into the game, and they call it the dog pound. It's a tough place to play, but you have to be able to handle it.
The Miami Dolphins beat the Cleveland Browns on ABC's Monday Night Football.
Football boogie for you. I bet you're ready for some football. Miami and Cleveland are coming your way. It's Monday Night Football and it's time to play.
Be a beauty, and Newsom. Minifield is on injured reserve, so he's out. 2nd and 7. Tony Page makes the catch. They love to throw to him. He's a great blocker and a good receiver, and he takes it out to the 45-yard line. He's tackled there by David Brandon. 3rd down and a long one at the 45-yard line. Here's Higgs. Finds room to the outside. Picks up the 1st down. So 2 runs and a short little swing pass, and the Dolphins take it to midfield. Things in Cleveland. Dolphins opening their season. Higgs again. Nice hole. And they'll find it a little soft in the middle. Certainly a lot softer than normal in the absence of Michael Dean Perry.
Potential star-type players, but Michael Dean is all alone on the Cleveland Browns front wall.
2nd and 6. They come up in a one-back set this time and give it to that one-back who's Higgs. And Higgs moves forward down to the 42. So again, Miami faces a 3rd and short. 3rd and 2, and we see Humphrey making his debut for Miami. That is he standing next to Marino, who'll take the snap out of the shotgun formation. He needs 2, and he picks up about 7 on a catch made by Robert Clark, the former Lion, picked up on Plan B to supplement their receiving corps, which, as we mentioned before, is a little short tonight because of Mark Clayton on IR. And 1st down from the 35-yard line on the game's opening drive. Tony Page gets hit by 2 Browns after he picks up 4.
240 pounds.
2nd and 6. Here's Higgs finding room. He takes the ball to the 27-yard line. So the Dolphins, who have now converted 2 consecutive 3rd and shorts, will attempt to make it a hat trick here 5 minutes into the game on a time-consuming opening drive. And that clock should be ticking.
Yep.
It's down to 8:50 remaining in the 1st quarter, and Marino going for the end zone. Super touchdown! Well, if you were wondering whether they would be sharp or rusty after an 18-day layoff, that's a pretty emphatic answer, offensively anyway.
Takes it down, gives it a little hesitation, fins off from Hilliard and Marino. What can you say? It's a perfectly thrown football.
From Marino and the 53rd overall in his career. Quickly, 7-0 Miami.
Frame it and hang it on the wall. Marino to Duper. Pretty as a picture.
Next Monday. 1st down Miami at the 31-yard line, and Mark Higgs seeking that 1st down and coming very close to a 10-yard pickup. Hit first by Eric Turner and then corralled up at the 41-yard line, and Johnny Greer says 1st down Miami. Down to 9, 3:37 to go in the quarter. 7-0 Dolphins. Marino pump faking under pressure now, but finds Terrell Edmonds. The tight end got loose over the middle. And he finally gets run down at the 48-yard line by David Brandon and Randy Hilliard. It'll be third and about 4. Down and 4. Bobby Humphrey is in the game again. Next to Marino. 4 wide receivers all into their patterns. Humphrey stays in the block. Marino throws a beauty down the sideline. It is Clark making the catch, and Clark takes it inside the 10-yard line.
2 top receivers. They do a little crossing pattern. Number 27. That's Stevan Moore. He got caught up, he picked by his own man, if you will. And Robert Clark, who was not a familiar name to Dolphins fans, but he had a great couple of years with Detroit. That's what happens when you get picked off, this man-to-man coverage and a crossing pattern, and Moore is dead.
And I think the important thing, not an illegal play.
First and goal, Marquez for a touchdown. And the Dolphins have gotten off to a perfect start. Tony Page with the block, as he's done for the last couple of years. Belichick's team is already in immediate trouble. Down 14-0 with 2:05 to go in the first quarter. Nick Saban, the defensive coordinator, and his gang, well, they look pretty good last week at Indianapolis, but they've been shredded tonight in the first 2 series.
And he was talking to Stephen Moore, trying to explain to him how you do not get picked off by your own man on a crossing pattern.
Normally you'd think he'd be the guy that would be on the fly pattern.
From the 17-yard line, a little swing pass to James Brooks. It's the first time he touches the ball as a Brown, and he can forget about that one as John Offerdahl read the play and knocks him down. Great rivalry. The renewal of it next Monday. Here's Higgs on first down. He goes nowhere. James Jones, number 96, gives the crowd something to cheer about. 3 receivers set to the left. Marino finally flushed out and sacked at the 19-yard line by Rob Burnett.
Browns needed it. Yes, they did.
First down, Browns at the 38-yard line, 11:27 to go in the half. Tommy Vardell gets wrapped up as he crosses the 40-yard line, stopped by Offerdahl. 2nd and 7 at the 41-yard line. Kosar slings it to Mark Bavaro. And the former Giant great picks up the first down.
Tight end I ever saw.
2nd and 10. Tommy Vardell slips off, finds room, and Vardell takes it to the 38-yard line. Nice little 3. Leroy Horde had limped off. Kosar hits Vardell underneath. And Vardell gets banged back, but he does pick up the first down. The half. That's Ron Wolfley, the former Phoenix special teamer in the backfield. But Offerdahl, to whom he just referred, not only provides pass coverage, but he can blitz as well, and down goes Kosar at the 40-yard line. Roy Horde is back in for Cleveland out of the shotgun, 2nd and 20. Kosar knocked down at the 49-yard line by Brian Cox. Well, back-to-back sacks now after that massacre last week at the Hoosier Dome.
They just cannot take that pounding.
3rd and 29. They have to get to the 20, and they try to pick up some yardage on a Vardell inside handoff. And 10. Marino the fake to Higgs. That buys some time, but then it's batted in the air. And that was a smart move made by Sims to at least touch.
And that's why Miami is not hesitating to let Marino put it in the air. He's got a problem with his personnel.
Crowd trying to jam the signals. Play clock is down to 3, 2. They get the play off. Marino has that one tipped, but it's caught at the 13-yard line by Bobby Humphrey. There's our first flag of the game down on the field. That was not enough for the first down. Cleveland with a 1st and 10 from the 39-yard line, and Tommy Vardell picks up 5 up to the 44. Clock coming up at the half. 2nd and 5 from the 44, and James Brooks goes nowhere. Jeff Cross right there.
Tackle the guy before you let him get your quarterback.
2nd and 4 from the 13. Here's Higgs. Higgs squirts up to close to the 15. It's going to be 3rd down and 2, the 15-yard line. Little shovel. This is Humphrey And he takes it to the 20, but there's a flag down. Only the second one of the game. Vince Newsom made the stop. That was enough for a first down, but first and 10 from the 20.
Yeah.
Wrap it on the ground. Higgs picks up the first down. He gets to the 34-yard line. He's stopped by Clay Matthews. And let's see if Miami's going to stop the clock at the 34. A blocked punt and a blocked field goal. And Deion Sanders, the first player since Bobby Mitchell to run back a kick for a touchdown 4 consecutive years.
Deion's only 4 years.
Yeah. And Bobby Mitchell was probably there to watch it, the assistant GM of the Redskins. 3rd and 7, 31 ticks left. 4-man Cleveland rush as Marino rolls and looks and guides and fires, and the catch is made, and that is enough for a first down up at the 46-yard line.
Has kicked a 58-yard field goal in his career.
First down from the 46-yard line, and the catch is made by Bobby Humphrey only to the 50, and Miami's got to take a timeout here, and clearly they're not in field goal range right now. 4-man rush. Marino has time. He throws to the 43. Robert Clark makes the catch. They take a timeout, but you're still looking at close to a 60-yard attempt here with 5 seconds, and they take a timeout now.
Yep. Look how clean everybody's uniforms are.
Yep. Marino on the final play of the half, barring a penalty, throws, and that was knocked away at the last moment. Duper was there, and Terry Taylor got a hand on it. Pretty close.
And did he rifle that ball?
That was no Hail
Mary.
Yeah.
He put some smoke on that, and it came close. Look at that.
Hale Taylor for Cleveland.
He falls asleep.
It's with halftime activities after this message from the NFL and a word from our ABC station.
22.
Here's Metcalf,
turns it around the corner. Big pickup.
Table where it should be, and try and develop a partnership such as they've done in the NBA and work out a deal of that type.
Here's Tommy Vardell for the Cleveland Browns taking the handoff, and a big gain for him after they had taken the timeout. Metcalf a first down, and Vardell trying to get the Browns right back into the game.
Talking about it throughout the entire trial, that it looked as though there would be an agreement. Did it ever come to a point where it was so close you thought it was done?
Well, there were points like that, and I think that probably was true on both sides. Where that is my fondest hope, and Gene and I have had a lot of conversations. Hopefully, one of these days they'll bring about a deal.
And we do thank you for joining us. Let's go back now to Al Michaels and more action.
Okay. That's Metcalf in motion. Backside pressure. Vardell stays in the block. The pass is caught by Metcalf. And a first down at the 15-yard line. 14-0.
Best drive of the season.
Yeah. Kosar to the short side of the field. That's Michael Jackson. And he's out of bounds at close to the 10-yard line. A little bit short of the first. Kosar out of the gun. Flanked by Leroy Horde. Dolphins rush by. Kosar throws, and it's dropped. A perfect opportunity to get back into the game as Jamie Holland drops it in the back of the end zone. Loss of Langhorne to Plan B, and the fact they could not sign Webster Slaughter.
When you look at the Browns receiving woes, factor in Patrick Rowe, their number 2 draft choice. He's had a bad knee. He's on injured reserve. Lawyer Tillman, a high draft choice from a couple of years ago, is on injured reserve, has never been a contributor here in Cleveland. Receiving woes aplenty here on Lake Erie.
Meanwhile, Stover kicks a 28-yard field goal, so they do get 3 and trail by 11. Absolutely. First down from the 20-yard line as Mark Higgs picks up 5 up to the 25.
Touchdown pass. Can the Browns defense make a big play?
Marino fires over the middle, and he really threads it in there, but the Browns are able to at least stop the receiver short of the first down. He jammed it in there to the tight end, Farrell Edmonds.
60 as an eligible receiver.
Quick count, give it to Higgs, and I think he found enough somehow, some way. The Browns, of course, are clearly going to come up and say, no, he didn't. But he only had a squirt for a few inches. Again, it's real simple. If the nose of the ball is on the chalk, he's got it. Inches off, that could make, this should be a first down. by all rights. And it is.
Boy, Michael, that it was.
Oh, it's real simple because you put the ball after a touchback. The nose of it touches. Short or long?
Only if there's a missing link.
All right. First down from the 30. Marino going deep. And Tony Martin makes the catch at the 23-yard line.
Oh, what a great catch, too, because he had to maintain concentration.
Yard game. Dolphins up by 11. 8:10 to go, third. Catch is made inside the 20-yard line. That's James Saxon. Picked him up from Kansas City. Plan B to help. Third down and 3. Inside give. Here's Humphrey picking up the first down and takes it to the 6-yard line where it'll be first and goal, Miami.
And an excellent call, because if you were to study the frequency of Miami on a third down, long 3, in most of those situations.
The 5. Higgs, nothing there. Plenty there. Touchdown.
I think they're going to bring that
flag down. Holding against Miami. Fly.
If they had 20 yards for holding, that would be it.
Yep. Second and goal, and Marino gets dragged down by Clay Matthews. 4:20 remaining in the third. Flags down. Marino throws, and the catch. One official, the back looks at the field judge.
The guy who's right there was looking for somebody else to make the call.
Might all be academic anyway. We've got flags down. Robert Clark is the guy who made the catch. And Greer says offside Cleveland for starters. They never made the call.
Right.
Third and goal at the 10. Big blitz. Marino throws. Knocked away. Randy Hilliard saves it on a pass intended for Tony Martin. 27-yarder, and Stojanovic is perfect, but there's a flag. Here.
Illegal use of hands. Defense. Number 75. A pull and shoot. First down.
First down unless Miami wants the point.
No, they'll take the first down.
Figure that out.
Yeah.
How's that for some high-priced analysis?
That's why you make those big bucks.
Yeah, just mail the image.
Second and goal, and that's knocked down at the 3-yard line. At the 3. 3:14 remaining in the third. Here goes Higgs, swinging to the outside, and they stop him at the 4. So the Brown defense rises up.
And the happiest man this side of Samoa is Pio Sangapulatele.
So from near where second base would be, on the baseball infield, the kick of 22 yards is good. Stojanovic boots it through. This time it is official. 2:27 to go in the third. It's 17-3.
Those are very relaxed. He had enough time to change it.
Yep. Wardell. Well, change it to that.
Well, they did that earlier in the game on almost the same set, read the same defense, and got the same result.
17-3. Stepping up. Fires Edmonds. The big tight end makes the catch, takes it to the 50-yard line, and that's where the fourth quarter will begin. Second and 10 at the 50-yard line. There's the fake to Higgs. The roll by Marino. Looking, throwing, finds the open man. Duper gets clear at the 34 and is knocked out of bounds by Eric Turner. First down, Dolphins.
What a move by Duper.
Strike. He's more agile and nimble than people think.
First down. And Duper makes the catch. You're right. So many people talk about so many of his other attributes, you forget about that part of his game.
If not, he'll kill you.
Martin in motion. From the 23, here's Higgs to the 21-yard line. Pick up of 2. Another thing for Miami, we talked about, defensively, it's going to make a big difference for him this year. Also, in a row, and a critical deuce it was. Second and 8. Catch is made, short of the first down. Tony Martin makes the catch at the 15.
You look at that graphic, guys, and you think, well, somebody
Among the league leaders in fewest penalties. Third and 4. Marino throws, and that's incomplete on a mistimed pass. Tony Page was there and looked around a little bit too late. Scratch that from the record. 33-yard field goal attempt for Stojanovic. Splits him. 11:53 remaining in the fourth quarter at Cleveland. And the Dolphins have extended their advantage to 17.
Go stand in the corner.
First half from the 20-yard line is Kosar. Looks for Michael Jackson, who gets out in front, and he gives the crowd a thrill. Michael Jackson takes it to the 20. As James Brooks goes in motion, Eric Metcalf takes the give, and tightropes down the sideline behind a Vardell block.
Eric Metcalf is maturing rapidly.
2nd and 4, and there is Brooks going to the 11-yard line. He loses the football, but they say down. They say down at the 11-yard line. And of course, formation just outside the 10, 3rd and inches, and they get the first down as Tommy Vardell, the Stanford rookie, takes it to the 5-yard line.
Big numbers even for Jim Brown, much less Tommy Vardell.
Here he is again on 1st and goal. Ooh, look at him go! And it is, he stopped just outside the goal line. What a tremendous run by Vardell.
Backside, big time play.
3rd and goal. 8:10 remaining in the fourth quarter.
Oh, and that hurt.
Oh,
that hurt.
Ed King,
oh,
the guard.
Then the significance of Vardell not getting the touchdown.
3rd down and goal. Kosar throws, and that's incomplete.
Another flag.
Oh, Leroy Horde on 4th and goal, 7:51. 20-3 is the score. Kosar protected well, fires, Jackson makes the catch, touchdown.
And of all the people to get the touchdown, significant that it was Jackson. It was his.
Brown still breathing.
Bernie Kosar throws a touchdown pass to Michael Jackson. Obviously, the Browns inspired by Al's horse. Representing this community.
Here's Higgs. He swings to the outside. It's a nice move and a beautiful run out to the 29-yard line. 2nd and 1. Marino doing a beautiful job, taking as much time off the clock as he can. Higgs fights for the first down. They had him stopped.
Oh, that's close.
He loses the football. It's picked up by David Brandon. David Brandon goes in for a touchdown.
And there are no flags. And I think we'll see Don Shula go bananas. By Mark Higgs results in a Cleveland touchdown. Look at the ball being stripped out. I think Mike Johnson, the middle linebacker, got a hand on the ball and ripped it out of Mark Higgs, and Brandon picked it up and ran it in.
Stoneman, that's the 3rd touchdown of his career, and Cleveland is very much back in it.
Yeah, but he owes that to Mike Johnson. You're exactly right, Dan. He just stripped it out, and Brandon just happened to be in the area. Football game.
The master taking the clock down. Sacked at the 20. Ernie Logan.
Still contained whatsoever.
3rd and 6. They have to get it to the 41. The catch is made, but he drops it at the 40-yard line. Bobby Humphrey had it for an instant, dropped it.
Only one of them.
Great catch by Bavaro, somehow holding on, and Mark Bavaro makes his first catch of the night up to the 32-yard line.
3rd quarter. That hurts.
2 of them on their first series. Vardell with the block to pick up Cox. Jackson makes the catch at the 48-yard line.
Easy as ABC.
Yeah. Kosar throws. Metcalf makes the catch. Metcalf picks up the first down. Run out by Lewis Oliver.
In the open field, I'm not sure he's a match for a guy like Metcalf.
That's the man you went man for man on Metcalf.
After a glimpse of Stover, the catch is made by Bavaro, who splits Green and Grimsley.
Critical times. They cannot afford one here.
They're already in field goal range. Vardell for a tough 4-yard pickup. Takes it to the 23-yard line. Miami up by 3. Great protection. Vardell inside the 10 to the 2. In motion. Kosar to throw.
And I think Mark Bavaro hurt himself. One way.
And I don't care what the Giants fans love Mark Bavaro. Great football player, holding on to the football.
Oh, he hit the upright.
Stover missed it, but they still have a 3-point lead. They would have forced Miami to score a touchdown. Now Miami can kick a field goal.
Here's Mark Bavaro. First of all, look how nifty that is, but watch the shot right there on the knee.
Look at the head, holding on to the football. By the way, has kicked one from 59 and 58 in his career, both off artificial surface. And again, it's much more difficult to kick it off the grass.
15 seconds left on the clock.
Stover to Craver. Aaron Craver from the 2. Jumped at the 15-yard line. A diving tackle by Randy Baldwin. From the 15-yard line. Marino. That's caught by Duper. He is gang tackled at the 34-yard line. And that gets loose on the sideline.
And the Browns only rush 3.
And underneath, it's Humphrey. He's to the 45 of Miami. Clock ticking down. Barry Wilburn makes the tackle.
Hey, realistically, you only need
20-man rush. Dropping 8 isn't going to get it.
They rush 3 again. Again, Miami has just the one timeout. Wide open at the 40-yard line. Freddie Banks, first catch of the night at the 33, and a flag down.
I think that's roughing Dan Marino, though.
Yep.
29 seconds left on the clock. You're allowed 2 steps, and considerably more than that. That's Anthony Pleasant, number 98.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Number 98, defense. First down.
Gotta force it.
Matthews lined up to rush, and here he comes. So it's a 4-man rush. They pick him up. The throw to the 1-yard line. It is caught at the 1-yard line by Banks, who had not caught a ball all night. Now he's caught 2 in a row. Clock continues to run. Higgs is the tailback. Higgs dives. Touchdown, Miami.
Hard to believe. What a second half of football. And Dan Marino has just turned, what, 36?
31 years old.
31, rather.
Like almost right now. Tuesday morning.
Time in the clock.
On the drive, he's 4 for 4, throws for 68 yards. Banks, who didn't catch a pass all night, makes back-to-back receptions. Higgs takes it in. Unreal. 27-23 Miami.
Banks has been back and forth on this Miami roster now since 1987.
Fully in his grasp. Watch it go away. Got it back. Last play, but there's a penalty flag down.
That could be against the offense, however.
Yeah, it looked like offensive holding. Bernie Kosar. It's dropped. If it's against, another flag is, and he crossed the line of scrimmage. So this is the way it's going to end.
Illegal forward pass on the offense. Last play of the game. The game is over.
A heroic effort by Bernie Kosar. He crossed the line of scrimmage, came back, and then threw the pass. But still, I'm limping since the second quarter. Hats off to Bernie.
Great scene there. Dan Marino coming across the field.